Question 1. Which of the following groups of food is the best source of protein? Is it cheese, peanuts, fish, soya beans, beef, milk, coconut, string beans, milk, double cream, cheese, or D, beef, eggs, breadfruit, vegetarian, cheese? The correct answer for this would be C. Number 2 says the World Health Organization defines health as a complete state of. So that's C, physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. So that's C. Number 3 now says which of the following dieting practices will promote good nutritional status? And that's D, that's reducing fatty foods, eating balanced meal, and increasing the use of fruits and vegetables. Number 4 says which of the following persons require most energy giving foods in their diet? Is it a mason, teachers, securities, or electricians? The answer would be masons. You're doing the most hands-on work right there. Number 5 says whole wheat flour is preferred to white flour because whole wheat flour it has a higher fiber content. So number 5 is C. Number 6, which of the following food groups of health disorders are classified as deficiency diseases? And that's C, protein energy imbalance, night blindness, anemia, and rickets. Now on to number 7. Number 7 says which of the following diseases is prevented by an adequate intake of food rich in vitamin A? And that is D, that's night blindness. Number 8 says to conserve vitamin C in sweet pepper, it is best to eat the sweet pepper in its raw state, yes. Prepare the sweet pepper immediately before eating, yes. So the answer is I only. Which of the following is not a form of malnutrition? So obesity is a form of malnutrition. Marasmus and kwashiorkor, they are all form of malnutrition. So diarrhea is not a form of malnutrition. So that's B. Question 10 says hors is consists of a variety of colorful, well-seasoned food that are served as they're normally served as appetizers. So our answer for number 10 is appetizers. Which of the following factors influence the planning of family meals? It is influenced, of course, by age, sex or gender, and by their occupation. So the answer for number 11 is D. When bottling foods during preservation, heat treatment is carried out in, and our answer is C. Which of the following dishes should comprise the main course of a one-course meal? So our answer here would be C. protein, carbohydrate, raw, non-starchy vegetables. Which of the following are reasons for blanching vegetables before freezing? So our answer here is B. It helps to maintain color and it facilitates extended storage. Now to number 15. Which of the following are symptoms of food poisoning? Vomiting, diarrhea, stomach cramps, and fever are symptoms of food poisoning. Number 16. A mango ripens very quickly after harvesting due to the action of, and that's C, due to the action of enzymes. Which of the following is not considered when planning menus for large-scale food preparations? We do not consider the number of decorations to be used. Which of the following term is described by the term marbling? It is D. Now we are on to number 19. Which of the following best contribute to saving time in food preparation? And we know that a pressure cooker is the correct answer. Which of the following is not done using a blender? And we do not chop vegetables using a blender. Foods placed in a refrigerator should be covered in order to prevent them from drying out and the transfer of strong odors. 22. When buying foods, which of the following practices will not ensure efficiency? And that's A, buying sale items. So 23. Sweet potatoes are best stored in They are best stored in a moisture-free area at room temperature. The freshness of fish may be indicated by It may be indicated by bright raised eyes. Okay, number 25. Which of the following consumer organizations offer commercial testing services to the food industry? And the 25 is B, or Bureau of Standards. 26 now. The polysaccharide present in the cell walls of fruits which causes jams and jelly to set is called pectin. Which of the following is a moist method of cooking? And that's D. The process of adding dry heat to sugar to a point where it develops into a dark brown liquid is called. Our answer here is B. Okay, so items 29 to 30 refers to the ingredients used in the preparation of short crust pastry. So you have cold water, margarine, shortening, and flour. So in answering items 29 to 30, each option may be used once, more than once, or not at all. Which of the following ingredients above contributes both flavor and color to the pastry? And that's B, That's margarine. Which of the ingredients above binds the ingredients together into a dough? And that's A, that's cold water. To help prevent anemia, expectant mothers should consume increased amounts of milk and cheese, bread and butter, liver and oranges and coconuts. And the answer right here is liver and oranges. Which of the following meals is the best source of dietary fiber? And that's the whole wheat sandwich and fruit salad. Community nutrition deals with the delivery of nutrition related programs and services. Okay, 34. To avoid constipation, a pregnant woman should increase her intake of milk and cheese, liver and poultry, sugars and starches, whole wheat bread and fruits. Which of the following? And that's D. Okay. Which of the following foods supplies the most carbohydrates? And that's A. Now we're on to number 36. Which of the following minerals, when deficient in diet, leads to the disease of osteoporosis? That's calcium. Which of the following combinations of food is an appropriate source of protein for a low income family? 37, and that's D. That's beans and canned sardines. Which group of nutrients is supplied by a bread and butter pudding? And that's D. Calcium, carbohydrates, and fat. Which of the following menus is suitable for a vegan? And 39 is okay. Number 40. Which of the following groups of persons needs extra iron in their diet? And that would be women, toddlers, and persons recovering from injuries. So, item 41 refers to the following meals right here. So, our question is which of the following statement is true? So, take a look at the meals and try to think about that answer. So, as you can see, it is the meal 1 who is suitable for an elderly person. 42. Which of the following should be first considered when planning lunches for a large group? And you want to first consider your dish. 43. Which of the following foods are recommended for an individual suffering from goiter? That individual would need seafoods. Which of the following is not important in ensuring food safety when purchasing food? And by selecting expensive food, since these are of better qualities, that is not important. Thyme leaves were picked from the garden and placed in a warm oven for 3 days. they became dry and brittle. This method of preservation is known as that method is dehydration. In baking a cake, heat is transferred when the heat is transferred when molecules move from a warm area to a cooler one, right? Hot air rises and cooler air falls. Yes. Warm liquid rise and cooler liquids fall. Right. So that's D. 47 says the leavening of a sponge cake is mainly due to 1. A. Air, yeast, C. Baking powder, and D. Bicarbonate of soda. And that's A. It's due to air. The correct answer is B. You turn on the main top, light the match, and set the control knob. Okay, so 49. Which of the following practices should not be done when someone uses a blender? And that would be C. Once started, run the motor until the job is done. No, do not do that. Okay, question 50 says which of the following meals could be prepared using the least amount of fuel? And that's A. Question 51 says which of the following is the best method for a homemaker to use in preserving a surplus of cucumbers? Okay, and the correct answer here would be pickling. So, item 62 refers to the following layout of a kitchen. The layout of the kitchen in the diagram may best be described as U-shaped. Number 53. So Shirley's baked pastry shell had lost its shape due to shrinkage. Which of the following would prevent shrinkage of the baked pastry shell? And Shirley should avoid stretching pastry while rolling out. So that's D. 54. Which of the following best illustrates the role of consumer organization in relation to food and nutrition? And that's C. They educate the public on healthy eating practices. 55. Okay, so items 55 to 56 refers to the following ways by which a family can spend wisely. Okay, so in answering items 55 to 56, each option may be used once, more than once, or not at all. So 55 says, which of the ways above best describes the practice of looking at different brands of the same food when shopping at a supermarket? And that's B, comparative shopping. Okay, 56. Which of the ways above is given the most consideration when items are used in large quantities? And that's bulk buying. So that's A, buying in bulk. Question 57 says the function of eggs in fish cakes is to, and that is